Hello traders, Trader Tom here from Simply Forex, the channel created to help you succeed in the markets. I've been trading for over 15 years now, and I have poured all of my trading knowledge, experiences, expertise, techniques, and strategies into the VIP Trading Academy as part of our Discord channel so that you can take advantage and profit from the markets. Whether you're a beginner on day one of your trading journey or you've been trading for years, we have something for everyone. As part of the VIP Trading Academy, you will receive daily trade signals, numerous tutorials, profitable strategies, exclusive content every week, daily analysis, and you get direct access to me, plus much more. We will also be running competitions where we'll be giving away prizes every single month. All of this is usually worth $300, but here's the exciting part. We can now offer this to you for free. Yes, that's right, for free. So how can we do this? Well, we are super proud to announce that we have partnered with Axie, a leading global award-winning broker. And if you open a live trading account with them and deposit as little as $500, then we will give you free access to the VIP Trading Academy. So, what are you waiting for? Check out the promotion below, open a live Axie trading account today, and we will see you in the VIP Trading Academy where we will help you every step of the way on your trading journey. Good morning, traders. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you are all having a good trading day. It's been a bit of a nothing day, hasn't it? Like, price is not really going anywhere. But we're still going to take a look at a trade that I am in. I'm still in it. But yeah, I'm going to show you the point at which I may get out of the trade. Okay, but we'll take a look at that. I'm buying Aussie dollar Swiss franc as we speak. And also, guys, remember, it is your opportunity to ask me as many questions as you like. All right, so don't be shy. Come say hello and ask me anything to do with trading, anything you like. Yeah, it could be strategy, could be money management, could be psychology, support and resistance, trades, currency pairs. You know, anything you like, guys. There's so many different things we can talk about. So yeah, feel free to ask whatever you like. I have a slightly itchy eye. It's all the vodka I drink. So yeah, do that, guys. There's no news while the live stream is on. No big news, but obviously we've got the Fed interest rate decision later today, and that is the big daddy, big mummy, big news. Couldn't think of anything else than mummy and daddy, but anyway, yeah, so we've got the big news later, guys, and that probably explains why the markets have just been a little bit, you know, not moving a great deal. All right, so let's take a quick look on the live chat. Let's see who is in the house. Colin, hello Colin, how are you, mate? Hamed, hello traders, wishing you a pleasant evening. Thank you, Hamed. Skelts, afternoon Tom, VIP, seems like a sit on your hands day. Yes, it does, Skelts. Yeah, you know, I'm in a trade, but ever since that, I've been sitting on my hands. Greg, how are you, Greg? Good day, mate. Good day, mate. It's my Aussie accent. Skelts, pound New Zealand dollar had a nice bullish wick today. Could have been possibly aggressive entry on hourly. All right, we'll take a look at pound New Zealand for your Skelts. Rich Paul, sup, Rich Paul, how are you, mate? Yeah, we'll have a look, Scalps, no problem. So yeah, hello, welcome. Let's start then. Let's start with the trade that I am in. I've got itchy eye, itchy nose, itchy head. Maybe I've got nits or something. Who knows? I hope not. I catch everything off my daughter, so maybe. Yeah, so Aussie dollar Swiss franc, guys. I've been looking at a lot of Swiss franc. I was looking to buy pound Swiss franc, CAD Swiss franc, and Aussie dollar Swiss franc. And it has just so happens that Aussie dollar Swiss franc give me the setup that I was looking for. All right, and we were looking to buy it because we are in an uptrend stroke range.
Yeah, we're getting higher lows, higher highs, right? And we're sort of ranging between these two levels. So if you're on an uptrend stroke range, it makes sense to buy the bottom of the range to take it back up to here, right? Makes sense. Yeah, and we've got this nice bullish wick. Okay. So yeah, that's the idea. If we drop down to the H1, I've been trading a strategy. It's not, it's not different to what I normally trade. It's price action based, but I just put the criteria, the plan of this strategy in the VIP Trading Academy. So check it out if you're interested. But basically speaking, guys, we have had, right, a structure break. We got to here, bit sideways, and then bang, right? We have had a structure break. We also broke this gray zone, all right? So I've entered on this candle and I've put my stop here, okay? And then as you can see, for the last, ever since I've entered, for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, price has done sweet FA, which means nothing. It's done nothing at all. So, there are two, there's two schools of thought here, right? If price doesn't, do anything and move in your direction, close the trade. Yeah, there's an element of truth to that, right? I understand that logic. But for me, I'm only wrong when H1 structure breaks. So if we just follow H1 structure, let me just start that again. Those are the worst lines I've ever drawn. Yeah, if we just follow H1 structure, we are basically here. All right. Now we're still getting higher lows on the H1, and we've got higher highs on the H1, but now price action has done nothing. Yeah, I'm sure the whole market is waiting for the Fed. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is, as you can see, I've put my alarm in here, right? So if I get a candle that breaks that, something like this, then I may consider getting out of this trade early. My stop's down here. So I might just close the trade here, yeah, if H1 structure breaks down. If it doesn't, and we get a break to the upside, then, happy days. This is what I'm looking for, and to take price back up to these highs. And the blue line is my target. So I'm just going to sort of see what happens really on Aussie dollar Swiss franc. I am also aware, so that's what I'm looking at on H1. I'm also aware on H4 that, we have seen some, this is a bearish candle, right? And these are bearish wicks so far. Obviously, this H4 candle hasn't finished. We've got another 50 minutes. So I'm also, aware of this. So again, I'm going to see what this H4 candle does. Perhaps we get a nice bullish H4 candle that looks something like that. Yeah, maybe we get a very bearish wick that finishes like this. Yeah, that was also going to come into my decision-making process, and I may exit the trade early. So we shall see. All right, but where I'm wrong is that, is this where my alarm is? Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm in, guys. Aussie dollar Swiss franc, we're looking to buy. Well, we are buying. Let's see what happens. I was also interested in Canadian dollar Swiss franc, but again, this is the H1 chart. We've never got a break of this level. Yeah, look at those wicks. And was also interested in pound Swiss franc. And this was potentially going well until the news. And as you know, the news was worse than expected for the pound for coming out of the UK, and it's just again led to some real scruffy price action. You've got top wicks and you've got bottom wicks. That just means indecision, and that's where we are with pound Swiss franc. I mean, that's also where we are with Aussie dollar Swiss franc, really. And that's it, guys, really. So yeah, as Skelt said, a bit of a sit on your hands day. Yeah, and that's a skill, sitting on your hands. Yeah, you must learn that skill. Sit on them until they are purple some days. So there you go, guys. Right, who else have we got in? Mohammed, hello, Tom. I'm really enjoying your analysis. Thank you, Mohammed. That's very kind of you to say so. I appreciate it. Brett, afternoon all. Afternoon, Brett. Can we have a look at something nice and simple? How about the Israeli shekel against the US dollar? That well-known, highly liquid currency pair. But Brett, if you have got something obscure up your sleeve, I'm happy to take a look. Okay, let's have a look at pound New Zealand dollar for scalps. All right, so scalps was saying we had a nice bullish wick. Okay, yeah, we did. All right, so I assume you're talking about this wick on the H1 scalps. Nice bullish wick today, could have been an aggressive entry on hourly. Yeah, so I'm assuming you're talking about this pair, this specific candle on the H1. Now, generally speaking, you know, I want to buy pound New Zealand dollar. The only reason, right, let me just explain this, guys, right? The only reason that buying pound New Zealand dollar, right, wasn't a trade idea for today is because this is a weekly level, right? And we haven't broke it yet. That hasn't broke it. You know, you can see prices reacted many times. Now, because we're so close, you know, to the end of the week, I really want to see a weekly break of that level, which is looking likely, to be quite frank, right? But we could quite easily see a wick that comes back in and closes like that. All right. I'm always wary of that when we're at a weekly level, not a daily level. This is a weekly level. So that's in my mind with this pound New Zealand dollar trade. But you know, if you look at the day chart, right, nothing but buys you should be looking for, right? Yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, we're in an uptrend. We've broken this area of resistance that I was speaking about. Yeah, we've got a nice bullish candle. You know, what is not to like? And I agree with you. Okay. So yeah, we could look for buys. You could look for a higher time frame target back up to these last highs, but you know, I would just be looking for the next piece of resistance, and there's potentially some resistance through here. So I'd be looking at this, you know, psychological level of 2.1100. Yeah, that would be my target. All right, and we've still got at current price, yeah, we've still got 50 pips to move into. All right, so that would be my target. If we drop down to H4, again, everything is telling us to buy it, right? We're clearly in a H4 uptrend, yeah? And just look at the candles, yeah? Bullish. Look at that wick, bullish, right? So lots of bullish, just everything is bullish about pound New Zealand dollar. It's the same with euro New Zealand dollar. These are both ideas, but the weekly levels are putting me off. Now, there's probably not much value up here. Yeah, you know, potentially we could look for a retrace back into here, and then we start buying, right? There is that argument with pound New Zealand dollar. But let's look at the H1 now as well. And on the H1, you know, it's not overbought. Yeah, if we look at the moving average 20, we are bang on the moving average 20, and price is still ticking along in a nice H1 uptrend, right? So Scalps pointed out this entry candle, okay? And yeah, I if I'm going to enter this pair, that would be a candle that I would enter, okay? I would enter here, you know, put my stop below this area here, yeah? And I'd look to get 1:1, take some profit, and then leave some profit to run, okay? So yeah, totally understand what you're seeing. Cannot argue with that trade idea. I don't want to argue with it. I'm, you know, just giving you my opinion, and that would be a good trade. Yeah. One thing that would be slightly concerned is the H1 has stopped making highs here. Yeah, I want to see another bullish candle, you know, break through these highs. And that's just confirmation that the trend is continuing. Yeah, I'd want to see that. But yeah, pound New Zealand dollar, if you did get in on that scalps or looking to get in, that would have been a great entry. Yeah, you know, textbook, right? We're in a H1 uptrend. Yeah, price come down to the moving average 20 and we got a nice bullish candle. Yeah, I forget the amount of trades I've entered just like that. All right, so yeah, pound New Zealand dollar. Let me just show you euro New Zealand dollar because it's exactly the same. Yeah, if you go to the day, let's start with the weekly chart. Yeah, this is at a weekly level, right? This weekly level through here. Okay, and this is slightly different because I would say this is, you know, potentially in a range. So will this weekly level hold? We get a candle looks like that. Time will tell. Okay, and that's what I'm conscious of on the weekly. But if you look at the daily chart, you know, totally blown through that area of resistance. Yeah, totally blown through. Bullish candles, you know, in an uptrend. Again, what's not to like? All right, so yeah, that's pound New Zealand dollar and euro New Zealand dollar. And guys, if I could just ask everyone right now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. Smash that notification button so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button right now, because if you don't, we will set the editor on you, and he is mental. All right, so while you smash that like button, guys, I'm going to have a drink. Okay. Right, what else are we looking at? Okay, so Brett wants to look at the French indice. Okay, we can take a look at that. And also, guys, while I think of it, if you look above my head, you can see my flash funding. So we have partnered up with a prop firm because I know you guys, you know, participate in prop firm challenges. Perhaps you're looking for one right now, then look no further. Yeah, my flash funding is offering you 24% off any prop firm challenge right now, any of them, 24% if you use code simply. All right, so please use that code, guys, so we can continue to give you promotions like this. All right, so check it out. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the French indice. Right, here we are on Pepperstone. Okay, so yeah, this is tearing. All right, and yeah, this is the one you were looking at, Brett. I assume this is the one, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay, so this, unlike a lot of indices, like if you looked at, you know, NASDAQ or S&P, you know, they're finding a bit of perhaps sideways action. But look at this French index, you know, this is absolutely flying. Yeah, so weekly, yeah, you don't need to be Warren Buffett. Yeah, clearly in an uptrend. And, you know, bullish candles, right? It's difficult to go against this idea of buying. Yeah, it really is. Let's see if we've got some reference points here. So we haven't. Unlike like a lot of the indices, yeah, there are all-time highs, right? So you don't have, you don't have a previous high over here, to give yourself some reference. You are in uncharted territory, right? So I would just pick psychological levels. So we're already at 8,200. Yeah, I would look at 8,250. Okay, that would be my target. Then I'd look at 8,300 and so on. Okay, so though if you bought it, that would be my target. But if I show you that so there are arguments for buying, right? It's clear to see. But yeah, if I bring up the RSI, yeah, you can clearly see things are overbought. I mean, you don't even need this indicator down here to show you that, right? I can see that by looking at the chart. But if you do need to visualize it, you know, look at where we are with price. Above this 70 level, things are very overbought. Below this 30 level, things are very oversold. So you can clearly see this is overbought. And really, I don't want to be buying things above the 70 RSI. Yeah, just as a rule. It could carry on. Yeah, it could go on for another 5 weeks. But there's no value in this. Yeah, price retraced into here. You know, maybe moving average. You know, moving average 20 caught up. Then this represents value, right? This up here does not. No value up here for me. Okay, so that's the problem we have with this trade. If we look at the day chart now, just looking at the candles, right, it's suggesting there is potentially a retrace on the cards, right? We're still in an uptrend. So this is the day chart. We're still in an uptrend and then kapow, right? We're still in an uptrend. We're above the moving average 20. And again, difficult to have any other idea of this trade other than buy it, okay? But now we've hit this 8200 psychological level. You can see, you know, look at this wick. I mean, just look at candles, guys, right? This is interesting. So look at these candles, right? Bang, bullish, sellers, no defense. Yeah, this is like Liverpool versus Burnley, and Liverpool are the green candles, right? Bullish, 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 okay? So it's just nothing but buyers. Now look at it, yeah? Okay, some sellers are entering the market. Those sellers are still there. Those sellers are getting stronger. Buyers try to push it back up, sellers bring it back down. So just by looking at these candles, there is some selling resistance here, which would suggest we could come, you know, potentially down to the moving average 20, perhaps down to this level here. You know, it looks like potentially a retrace. Okay, just from looking at the candles. That's not me making it up. That is me making sense of this. And also looking at these candles, you know, there's going to be some breakdown on the lower time frames. Yeah, just by looking at it. Okay, so if you look at the H4 now, okay, so not quite broken down. You can see there's this level here, right? But H1 would have done. So there's this level here. Now this is becoming quite important for the French indices. So we've stopped making highs, yeah, on the H4. Even this is slightly lower. Yeah, if you just follow trend, yeah, we've stopped making highs, and if anything, we're starting to see lower highs. So this is an indicator that this level could break. All right. So we shall see. You know, it hasn't broken yet. You can see it almost broke, and then we got this big H4 green candle. You know, we're starting to get below the moving average 20 now. You know, if we look at the moving average 20 beforehand, you know, when it goes, it goes, you know, like bang, we're above the moving average 20. Then if price stalls, you need a breakdown, right? Is it going to go above the moving average 20? Is it going to break below? Yeah, it breaks above because we're in an uptrend. And now we're at this same predicament again, right? Is it going to continue this break? Is it going to break down? Okay, is it going to continue with higher time frame trend, or is it going to break down, right? So we don't know, but we do know when it happens, right? So don't try and, you know, wait for the break of structure. Don't foresee the break of structure, because no one can foresee it unless you can tell the future. And if you can, please let me know. Get in contact now. If you can tell the future, the editor will give you my number. please let me know. Okay, so just wait, right? We've got this level here, right? And we've got this level here. Now, I don't want to buy this level because of that daily chart and those candles that we were seeing sellers come in. So I don't want to buy this, and I don't want to sell it because we're in an uptrend. But I would be interested if this level breaks. Yeah, it would be against trend, okay, but there's some room to move into. Yeah, that would be of interest. Or we break this high and it's a continuation of trend. That would be of interest. But in here, not interested, okay? Because there's a good argument for buys and sells, and I don't want that. I don't want a good argument for both buys and sells. I want only an argument for buys or only an argument for sells. All right, and this is where we're at. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That was quite a nice one, Brett, for you. You know, normally you give me the hardest ones ever. But let's carry on. Let's look at the H1, because as I said, guys, I bet one of the lower time frames has broken structure. And as you can see, this has, right? We've had a H1 break of that level. Yeah, it broke all of these lows. Okay, but the only time frame it broke on was H1. H4 it didn't break, daily it didn't break, so there's no break here. Okay, so yeah, this is where we're at. All right, there you go, guys. That is the French indice. I don't think I've ever looked at that, to be quite frank. Right, what else have we got? Brett, Jimmy Noodles, afternoon pip pirates. Ha. I'm going to start wearing an eye patch and have a t-shirt that says Pip Pirates. Sounds like the name of an American baseball team. No worries, Brett. You are, don't worry, fella. We'll save the nightmare ones for next week. Brilliant. Can't wait. Guys, is there anything else you're looking at? I know it's a bit of, you know, one of those days where it's a bit sit on your hands. I've shown you what I'm looking at in terms of, you know, the Swiss franc pairs, and not a great deal was happening. Let's go back to my Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Like I say, guys, you know, this is where we find ourselves. If it breaks this level, I might get out of the trade. Yeah. If it breaks this level, happy days. My trade idea is good. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that. What else was we looking at? I have been keeping an eye on gold, actually. You are gold with my eye patch on. Gold. Yeah, so I've been keeping an eye on gold because this, you know, we're clearly, you know, again, you don't need to be Warren Buffett. We're clearly in an uptrend, right? And we found a level here. There's a level that's holding. Okay, on the day chart. But what we haven't had is a structure break on the lower time frame. So if you look at H4, yeah, I just keep, you know, my alarm the other day was there. Okay, now because this was the last high, right? Now I've moved my alarm to here. Okay, because this is the last high. Yeah, and really what we're seeing here, guys, is a bit of a, you could even put a channel down through this level. You know, you could potentially do something like that. Okay, we're seeing a bit of a, you know, a descending triangle. Okay, which would suggest that potentially price might, well, it's going to contract. We know that much, but then it has to go somewhere. And, you know, let's be honest, we've got the Fed interest rate. It could go up here 1,000 pips, down here 1,000 pips. But generally speaking, if we didn't have the Fed interest rate, you know, price will want to contract like this. Yeah, and then it needs to go somewhere. Will it come down here or will it go up here? Okay, so I'm just waiting for a structure break on gold. Yeah, if it doesn't come, I don't have a trade. Let's say it does this, and then bang, we get a break, and then we're off. Okay, I would start buying in here. So keeping an eye on gold. What else are we looking at? That's it really, guys. Silver as well. But yeah, that's about it. US dirty or the NASDAQ? Let's take a look at the NASDAQ, right? Because this is contracting. This is price not going anywhere. Okay, so if we look at the NASDAQ, you know, yeah, let's start with the day chart. Well, let's do a top-down approach. Yeah, and let's do this one as one big happy family. Yeah, we're gonna analyze this chart together. Okay, so guys, those of you that are perhaps new to the channel, this is where I ask you to give your opinion on a pair or an indice or a commodity. Yeah, we're looking at the NASDAQ, and we look at a specific time frame, and then we go down through the time frames. Okay, so let's do that. So weekly chart on the NASDAQ. Would you buy, sell, or stay out of the market? All right, so everyone, please leave your opinion in the live chat. Okay, would you buy, sell, or stay out of, because let's be honest, they're your only three options, of the NASDAQ on the weekly chart? Okay, here we go. Brett, buy. Rich Paul, buy. Weekly, buy. Jimmy Noodles, buy. All right, so quite unanimous so far. We've got buy, buy, buy. All right, so guys, please don't be shy. You only learn by giving your opinion, you know, putting your opinion out there. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's wrong or right, you know, and who's to say you're wrong or right? You know, the market will tell you that. So don't be shy, guys. Give me your opinion. NASDAQ, weekly chart, buy, sell, or stay out of the market. Okay, buy if you pull my ear. Okay. And Hamid, I'll answer that question as well in a minute as well, about the hours that I look at and everything. Tian would buy. Simone would stay out. Lindsay would sell. Cotty. That reminds me of a ex-West Ham and Everton centre forward, Tony Cotty. He was a very short man, but a very good goal scorer. Is he any relation, Lindsay? Bye. Okay, so the majority of people, and let's, you know, you are the market, you are the sentiment of the market. So most people would buy. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys, 1 stay out, 1 sell, right? So first of all, you know, the bias is to buy, right? And I understand that, yeah, because we're in an uptrend. Yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend. I'd even say that's a last, you know, and this is where we're at. But there's a but here, guys. I mean, look, you know, if you look at every weekly candle, you know, from here, okay, because that's a bit of an exception. From here, you know, bullish, you know, not very bearish, not very bullish, bullish. This is a weekly candle, but has a bottom wick. So still not bearish, bullish. This is still not bearish. We've got a bottom wick. But for the first time in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks, yeah, 2.5 months. See how quickly I did the math there? We have got a bearish looking weekly candle. We have, right? First time in weeks, because this higher wick, we have a top wick and very little bottom wick, right? That is the most bearish weekly candle we've had. So for that reason, yeah, I would stay out. Yeah, we want to buy because we're clearly in this uptrend, right? But that weekly candle puts me off. That is a very bearish weekly candle. So for me, I would stay out. Okay. But the majority of you would buy. Okay, and you are the sentiment of the market. So that's what I think about. It is more bearish than Winnie the Pooh, exactly. It's like Winnie the Pooh, Yogi Bear, and what was the other one? Something, Ben, wasn't it? Ben, the little kid and the big bear. It's more bearish than all of those bears put together, right? So I would stay out. Mini Bear. Yeah, we've also got Care Bears, a personal favorite of mine with hearts on their chest. I really enjoyed playing with those as a child. So yeah, bearish, guys. Sorry, got off at a tangent. Yeah, bearish. Okay, but in an uptrend. So conflict, stay out. Right? Same question. Okay, look at this daily chart. Right? Same question. Again, all get involved. Daily chart, buy, sell, or stay out on the NASDAQ. So again, everyone, give me your opinion, buy, sell, or stay out on the NASDAQ on the day chart this time. Super Ted, yeah, true. Gummy bears, very edible and nice. Lionheart, I love, do I remember Lionheart? Might be showing your age there, Jimmy Noodles. Right, Jimmy Noodles will stay out. Brett, I had Paddington Bear. True, yeah, forgot about Paddington from Peru, the jungles of Peru. Okay, so Lindsay Cotty is not sure about Tony Cotty being a relation. Probably not if you are in Australia, but who knows? I might do the family tree thing for you. But you like the Aussie dollar Swiss franc call. Okay, me too. Okay, it was one of the Care Bears. Okay, that makes sense now, yeah. Tian would stay out. Okay, Simone would have bought at the end of the previous H1 candle. Okay, we'll get down to the H1 time frame shortly. Hamed would stay out. Brett would stay out. Anyone else? Any more for any more? So yeah, I would stay out. And you know, this is, I'm going to say arguably in a downtrend. Okay, Simone meant daily. Would have bought at the end of the previous daily candle. Okay, so buying off of this candle, right? And I get that because we're at an area of support. Now, if we follow structure, right, we are in a downtrend. I know this is going to sound a little bit, right? But that is the last low on the daily chart, right? And we're getting lower highs. Yeah, I know this is quite pernickety, and you'll probably think, Christ, Tom, that's a bit too pernickety. But, you know, this is how you've got to look at the charts. Yeah, that is in a downtrend for me. Lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, let me just pinpoint that again. Lower highs, lower lows. Okay, it's in a downtrend, but it doesn't mean I'm going to sell it, right? Because we are at this area of support. Yeah, it's been support before. Yeah, and we're getting a really nice bullish reaction off of this level. Okay, but just all of what I've just said means confusion, right? So the weekly chart, you know, a lot of you said buy. Okay, I would have said stay out, right? Now we look at the daily chart, and now pretty much everyone is stay out. Yeah, because it's just not clear. The trend is potentially downwards, although we have got this level. All right, but I'm not willing to buy off that candle. Yeah, I'm just not, because of these lower lows that we're seeing. All right, so, you know, there's a bit of confusion here with weekly and daily. So simply put, stay out, right? No trade. But obviously we've got the Fed today as well. This could give us this could make things very clear on the indices. But let's carry this on down. Let's go to the H4 now. All right, and you know, I won't put support and resistance levels in, but if I asked you right now, guys, what would you do with the H4 NASDAQ? Would you buy, sell, or stay out? Let's keep going. Let's go to the H4. So everyone right now, buy, sell, or stay out on the H4. Higher time frame rules. It does rule. Yeah, higher time frame is your compass, your direction, and then H4, H1 are your entry time frames. Okay, unless you're scalping, then that's a different ball game. So H4 guys, what would you do? Buy, sell, or stay out? So Jimmy, stay out. Brett, stay out. It's quite a grayish day here in Dubai. Don't say that very often. Hamed would buy. Okay, Simone would stay out. Much more evident here. Yeah, good. You know, and you want things to become evident. Yeah, so the more data you get, the more evident things become. Yeah, I'm sure that's a fact. Wick City, indeed. TM would stay out. Now, I haven't put this level in because I'm not interested in the NASDAQ at the moment, but you can clearly see, right, that there's a level through here, right, which has been respected. Yeah, it was support, resistance, 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 resistance. Okay, there is a clear level of resistance. And if you said to me right now, like you had to trade this, then I would potentially look to trade a sell from here down to here. Yeah, please bear in mind we're not thinking about weekly or daily, just H4. I would sell it because we are seeing a downtrend stroke range, right? Lower highs, yeah, lower lows. Now, if we're in a downtrend stroke range, it makes sense to look for sells from here back down to here. All right, and that's what I would do. I would sell the H4 based on that. I'd probably wait for a breakdown of structure in here. Okay. Okay, just quickly, Hamed, today is the new Persian year. Happy Nowruz. Happy Nowruz to all the Persian people out there. Okay, so yeah, H4 I would sell. Let's carry on. Let's carry on, guys. Let's look at H1, right? What would you do? And on the H4, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I like this for sells. I would wait for this to happen. Yeah, we're in a H1 uptrend. There's this level here. And all I would do is wait for a break. Yeah, and then I'd take price down to here. Okay, but same question. Let's do the full house. Let's do the hourly chart right now. If you had, you know, what would you do right now? H1, NASDAQ, buy, sell, or stay out? What would you do, guys? Buy, sell, or stay out on the H1 chart? Okay, so, okay, Jimmy Noodles would stay out. Brett would stay out. Blast would stay out. Okay. Yeah, totally agree, right? Hamed, stay out. Yeah, so we are in a H1 uptrend, right? Which suggests we want to buy, right? But I am not going to buy into this. Yeah, I'm just not going to do it. That would be, you know, suicide, right? You just don't buy into support. So no trade. Yeah, you want to go with trend. Yeah, but you do not buy into resistance. So stay out. All right, guys, and on that note, we are going to call it a day. All right, so guys, thank you very much for all of your questions and all of your time. Please don't forget to smash that like button before you leave. And also come join us, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and please come join our free Discord. It takes about 5 seconds. You create a username, we let you in. Yeah, simple as that. So come join our free Discord and trading community. Have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see